All right, let's get right into it because I have to know it's not just me. We're about to blow the lid off the one secret, kind of weird habit that I'm convinced basically everyone does.
Okay, real talk. And you gotta be honest with me here. This is a safe space, a total judgment-free zone. So picture this. You walk in the door, kick off your shoes. The house is finally empty. And in that beautiful, glorious, perfect silence, what happens? Your inner monologue just snatches the microphone and decides it's showtime. You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah. It usually starts with what I call the daily life narration. This is where you, my friend, become the star of your very own nature documentary, narrating every single move out loud.
It's always subtle at first, right? You're just, I don't know, in the kitchen, and all of a sudden you're speaking in this, hushed, dramatic voice. And here we see the human in its natural habitat,
Cautiously approaching the legendary pile of clean laundry. Or maybe you get super dramatic about it, like, all right, time to make coffee. Or die trying. Oh, come on. Seriously, why do we do this? It's like our brain is just desperate to start a vlog, even if the only subscriber is like the spider in the corner of the room.
But just narrating our lives isn't enough, is it? Oh, no. From there, it escalates. It escalates to hosting a full-on debate tournament right in your living room.
You know what I'm talking about. This is where you take both sides of an argument, probably with hand gestures and some dramatic pauses for effect. You've got one part of your brain going, okay, we really should go to the gym. And then the other part immediately fires back with, yeah, but look how comfy this couch is. Plus, it might rain. You're literally arguing with the one person you can never, ever beat. Yourself.
And that, my friends, brings us to my personal favorite, the absolute best part of this whole thing. This is where we all become award-winning scriptwriters, prepping for arguments that are, let's be real, 100% imaginary.
You know the routine. You start pacing back and forth. Maybe you're pointing at an imaginary opponent in that empty armchair over there. You're testing out these killer lines like, oh yeah? Well, what you failed to consider is this. You're perfecting the timing, the withering stare in the mirror. And then, of course, the argument never actually happens. But hey, at least we're prepared, right? Just in case.
But then it hits. Right in the middle of your perfect Oscar-worthy comeback, or maybe just your narration of making toast, that sudden ice-cold feeling of panic.
You just freeze. Your eyes dart around the empty room. Wait, did a neighbor hear that? Was the window open? Is the cat silently judging me? Spoilers, yes, the cat is definitely 100% judging you. It's that split second where you genuinely, truly question your own sanity. Okay. Deep breath. Let's get to the verdict here. If you've been nodding along this whole time thinking, oh my God, that's literally me, I have some really good news. You are not going crazy. In fact, you're actually doing something pretty smart. Seriously. Psychologists say this whole external monologue thing helps you organize your thoughts, focus on a task, and even, regulate your emotions. It's basically just you coaching yourself through life.
So think about it this way. We're all just hosts of our own super exclusive private podcasts with an audience of one. It's not weird at all. It's just our brain's way of working through stuff, making decisions, and, let's be honest, just keeping ourselves entertained.
So here's the ultimate takeaway, the big reveal. Talking to yourself isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's how we process things, organize our thoughts, and, navigate the beautiful chaos that is our own brain. In fact, you could say it's actually a sign of sanity. So, the next time you catch yourself giving a full-blown motivational speech to your houseplants, or you're rehearsing that killer comeback in front of an empty room, just embrace it. This one's for you. Same. All right, if any of this made you feel seen, you know what to do. Hit that like button, especially if you caught yourself narrating your own actions while watching this. Definitely subscribe for more deep dives into our weird and wonderful human quirks. And please, I am begging you, I need to know. Drop your absolute funniest talking to yourself moment in the comments below. I promise I'm reading every single one. See you next time.